Okay, one more video on finding zeros. So this time we have a polynomial to the 4th degree, and we're going to start in the same method that we did before. So we are going to put this into the graph so we can try and identify one of the zeros. So we go to desmos.com, D-E-S-M-O-S, just so you guys can see this here. I'm going to zoom out a bit, and then I'm going to enter this in. So I have x, and then that's to the 4th, and then minus 5x to the 3rd, then minus 2x squared minus 20x and minus 24. So if I look at this graph, it's a little odd here, but I can keep zooming out till I can see where it curves way down there. But if I zoom in, I can see my zeros. So if I bring this along the line, it looks like I have a 0 at 6 and -1. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our function, and we're going to divide out one of those zeros. And it doesn't matter which one you start with. So we're going to start with 6. So we're going to come over here. We're going to do a 6 and use synthetic division. So we have a 1, -5, -2, -20, and -24. We're going to set up our synthetic division here. Bring down 1. 1 times 6 gives us 6. -5 plus 6 gives us 1. 1 times 6 gives us 6. -2 plus 6 gives us 4. 4 times 6 gives us 24. -20 plus 24 gives us 4, and 4 times 6 gives us 24. We get a 0 there. Okay, so now we have this function of a 3rd degree. So this is 1x cubed plus 1x squared plus 4x plus 4. So our 3rd degree function, we take a look and we say, can I maybe factor that and solve? I might be able to, so let's see if we can factor this by grouping. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to split it right there, and I'm going to take an x squared out of that function, and I'm going to get x plus 1. And then here I'm going to take a 4, and that's going to give me x plus 1. So I'm able to factor it because now I can take that x plus 1 out of each factor and get my 2 factors. So my 2 factors are, we'll bring it over here, x plus 1 and, I put a 2 there, ignore that, that's a 1, and x squared plus 4. So we'll set those both equal to 0 and we'll solve the function. So we have here x plus 1 equals 0. That gives us x equals -1. And then here we have x squared plus 4 equals 0. That gives us an x squared equals -4. Take square root, and square root of -4 gives us a plus or minus 2i. So I have my zeros here. I have a -1, I have a plus or minus 2i, and let's not forget we took out a 6 all the way in the beginning. So I have 4 zeros here. There we go. Okay, 4 zeros here. We have x equals 6, -1, 2i, and -2i.